Who else is worried by the ruling against Hirunika? A national government again. Mahanayak Theas advice. Matara rally. Who will attend and who won't?
The leader. දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.
Who else is worried by the ruling against Hirunika? A SMS news alert on the yesterday morning announced the shocking news that SJB's Hirunika Premachandra has been sentenced to 3 years of hard labour. Concerned most by it were those at the office of the opposition leader at number 30. They immediately informed their leader Sajith Premadasa, who inquired first of all about her 3 little ones. He told everybody to call Lakshman Fonseca, Hirunika's mother, and the husband. Stopping all other work, Sajith told Lucky to intervene in her matter and asked Jalani to look into her children. Everybody acted as if it was the working of Ranil Wickramasinghe. The burning issue of all was if Hirunika cannot contest election, who will be her alternative in Colombo. Some referred to the lass in Moratuwa. Lucky arrived along with a set of lawyers. One said Hirunika should be arranged to be hospitalised. Another said Duminda too was at prison hospital and that he would strangle her. Even another retorted, "No, there are 2 prison hospitals for men and women." Lucky told the lawyers to file an appeal immediately, with Senasinghe agreeing and assuring Madhuma Bandara will take care of her at prison. Hirunika has been a strong critic of Ranil in recent times, but she got sentenced over an incident that occurred during the good governance regime. She was indicted on 18 counts over the abduction and detention of a youth in 2015. Delivering the verdict, High Court Judge Amal Ranaraja said she has been found guilty on all counts. Before the sentencing came, Deputy Solicitor General Janaka Bandara said it was not just an abduction, but a misuse of powers by a ruling MP to abduct a youth in her Defender Jeep to her office to settle a family matter. Taken each count separately, she could be sent behind bars for 69 years, the DSG said. Since all the accused except her pleaded guilty, the judiciary should send a clear message to society that the law will protect those who respect the law, he added. Hirunika's lawyer President's Counsel, Anura Medigoda, requested a light sentencing, noting her 3 children aged 3, 4 and 5 who could be adversely impacted if not. After considering both submissions, the court sentenced her to a 3-year prison term with hard labour and fined 360,000 rupees. Anyway, there is talk now that this sentencing is a warning by Ranil's regime against SJB and SLPP MPs who have court cases against them. Legal experts note this as an independent ruling in a lengthy hearing. A national government again. Yesterday, ex-Army Chief Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca launched his book, The Army Commander's Promise to the Nation. I will not leave this war to the next Army Commander. President Ranil Wickramasinghe was the chief guest on the occasion. Some say it was part of his election campaign. Pro-government politicians were in attendance with none from the SJB, which Fonseca chairs, present. Addressing that gathering, the president highlighted Fonseca's capability to continue contributing significantly to the country's future. He said so at a time when there is talk about a national government again. There are plans to form a national government together with MPs from the SJB and the SLPP, it is said. Prasanna Ranatunga, Sarath Fonseca and Patali Champika Ranawaka are the leading choices tipped to be the premier in that regime. State-run Silumina in its gossip column planted a news along that line. It says 17 opposition MPs are supporting a national government since the opposition leader is without a clear understanding about the economic crisis. It names Rajitha, Fonseca, Patali, Ishaq Rahman, Dr. Kavinda Jayawardena, J.C. Alawathuala, Kabir Hashim, Thalatha Athukarale, Niroshan and Harsha de Silva among them. A House vote is expected on July 2nd on Ranil's speech about saving the country from bankruptcy, says SlusteryNews.com. A campaign is on to garner a 2/3 majority for Ranil. Wajira has spoken about July 2nd to be a crucial day in local politics. Ranil has now turned to talking about political changes. For that, he is left with 3 months at most. Mahanayak Theas advice. After telling the good news to the country on the 26th, President Ranil Wickremesinghe visited Kandy on the following day. After paying homage at Dalada Maligawa, he first met Asgiriya Mahanayak Venerable Waraka Goda Gnanaratana Thera. Ranil told the top prelate the country will be worse off if what he does now is not taken forward in the next 5 years. No one will be able to reverse it, he said. The Asgiriya Mahanayak agreed and said things should continue without any risks taken. The Anunayake Venerable Murundaniya Damaratana Thera asked if the SLPP would support it. Dilum Amunugama answered it on behalf of his party, that 90% of the party was with the president. Others will support in the future, he assured. The Thera told Ranil that he will be fine in Kandy, with support from Mahindananda, Dilum, Lohan and Anuradha. If they do it well, the rest will not be difficult, he added. Then, the topic changed to the ongoing strike by teachers and principals. It was remarked that no strike was taking place in the north and in Nuwara Eliya, and that the south was always in trouble due to their own faults. Ranil said if it drags on further, he will have to intervene. Talk was along the same line when he called on the Malwata Mahanayak, Venerable Sri Sumangala Thera. Back in Colombo, Ranil joined a cocktail party at Gala Face Hotel to mark America's independence. On that day, Dulles opened his mouth saying Ranil's speech on June 26th gave a hint that he was active in the campaign. It will be a turning point in the presidential polls, he observed. His top disciple MP then asked the SJB to take a decision very soon, after which they will take their own. Patali joined in, warning Ranil to be wary of the Rajapaksas, who will stop at nothing for power. Anyway, it is clear Ranil is keeping tabs on all that's happening. Matara rally. Who will attend and who won't? The government awaits the crossovers of SJB MPs following Ranil's speech to the House on June 2nd. But Ranil himself has given a June 15th ultimatum to lure about 25 MPs from that party to his side. So, Basil Rajapaksa has told Damika Pereira that he will give a final word after that day. By the way, Mahinda has never said Damika will be their candidate. Some say he is having an unspoken pact with Ranil. That one says Mahinda is still the darling among the village folk. That is a worry for Nimal Lanza's faction. He wonders why Ranil keeps mum while Nimal attacks him so much. He refuses to be on Ranil's stage until there is something definite between them. So, they will not attend the rally in Matara, organised by Kanchana Wijasekara along with Ranil's SLPP loyalists. Namal Rajapaksa, too, is boycotting it, with relative and Matara MP Nipuna Ranawaka told more than 3 months ago to be out of the country when it nears. As per the law, the Election Commission should announce presidential polls between 20th and 30th of July. If the Gazette comes on July 30, nominations will be accepted between 15th and 20th of August. So it is likely that Ranil carries on silently until mid-August. Biding one's time is a time-tested tool in politics. Ranil knows how to use it to his advantage. But the people need a leader who can take the country out of trouble. It's their choice. That's it for today.